All right, welcome back to You Special. We are the Pear Academy of Fashion and we're discussing everything related to fashion. We're going in multiple directions, so I don't know where to start with. But yeah, this is something I wanted to ask you guys. What do you think about this Anand John controversy? Especially, he was a boy from Chennai. He made it big, but then, things went all wrong for him. Put it straight, what do you think about the entire controversy?
I think it's a very irresponsible act by a big designer, that too from Chennai. We don't feel anything good by thinking about a designer like that who has committed so many cases on him, and I don't think that's right. And we being young budding designers, we want to take inspiration from designers like this, and we get an example like this. I don't think it'll be a right thing for us to take an inspiration of what those people have done. That's a very irresponsible thing, I would say.
And it could have happened it could have been committed by anyone, It's just unfortunate that it was him who committed it. It was, as she had mentioned before, it is your own personal choice. He took advantage.
It happens everywhere. It's just that we don't really see it. It does not come out as it has come.
What do you
in
mean
this
it happens
case.
everywhere? I don't get it.
I mean,
certain things just gets blown out of proportion.
And you think the Anand John controversy is blown out of proportion?
Yeah, it is blown.
But come on, he had 53, if I'm right, 53 or 52 cases against him.
Yeah,
That's
but
when
there are so many in every field. Take politicians, take every field, it happens. I mean, certain people just go out there and
I don't know if I'm wrong, but don't you think you guys are getting a bit defensive on that side?
No, what we're just trying to say is it's just blown out of proportion because it has fashion around it,
Exactly.
It's like it happens everywhere. There's the casting couch, 53 is nothing compared to the kind of atrocious stuff that goes on there.
See, she has raised a very interesting point there, which is about casting couch. And there are other industries where casting couch happens, I'm not denying that. But then in fashion, the pressure on young models, young designers is very high. You have to prove it, it's a creative field. There are no set parameters saying, yeah, this design is better than this design. So these things kind of play a very important role, unfortunately. Someone who can tell me about the casting couch aspect.
I don't think we designers have to really face casting couch. We're more in the backstage kind of thing, more than...
No, but the young ones, what about the young models then?
Yeah, the young models, yeah, they do. It's again all about choices, but yeah, it is a very competitive world out there, and it's all about, being beautiful. You're being compared to, 1,000 million people just like you.
Do you condemn it? Do you think it's wrong?
It is. It is very wrong, but certain people, do certain things just gets there,
Okay, you have to say, yeah, please.
Yeah, the thing is, everybody wants to be famous. They want to just start it off big. That can't happen in any industry. So they exert pressure on themselves rather somebody enforcing it on them. They want to be, famous, so there are a lot of things which blurs out, and when it's blown up, there's a lot of problem within the models. And inside there's a lot of things happening, not only, in fashion, like we all say. The thing is, everybody wants to get famous like this. That doesn't happen in seconds, right? So if they...
It's the choice that you make, right? It's the choice that you make as a model.
Do you think it's possible? I mean, what would you say? Is it easy for a model to not get into all these things and still become famous? There are cases.
No, you can't say.
See, the thing is...
I didn't get what you're saying, no, to. What are you exactly saying?
No, it happens. It cannot be without that. When you get big, it just can't be without that.
You're saying casting couch is an inevitable part of fashion? Yeah. You just can't do anything about it?
Not part of fashion. If you want to be big and you're, ambitious and you're willing to do anything to get there, then it is in any career.
Okay, I find that rather interesting. Someone else would have condemned it right, left, and center, saying, no, we're a moralistic country.
Let us just be frank about it, right?
Okay.
It happens. That's how you get famous.
Yeah, like you said, that's where we
pulled on. What you guys saying? The fact that you're saying, yeah, it happens, we have to deal with it, will actually catalyze that process. More and more people say, okay, youngsters coming today think.
No, don't you think
I'm
we should be
completely
broad
against this fact. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm completely against this fact. There's no rule that if you want to be famous, you have to go through the casting couch issue. It's completely wrong, because there's so many people right now who have become big with their work. Work plays the most important role here, and if you're smart enough to use it in the right way with the right people in the right time, you can just get there without being a casting
Okay, there's one more thing which we would like to talk about, and that's a big misconception out there, saying fashion industry is just meant for girls. And if there are guys working in the fashion industry, they're gay, right? So first, I want girls to talk about that first. Any one of you, tell me, why fashion industry is not only for girls.
No, that's so not true, because if you actually notice, is fashion industry is just filled with more men than actually women. I guess they understand fashion more better.
One minute, we'll go one by one, yeah.
They
Yeah,
should say that.
Okay, he's saying something, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a few of the world's best designers are men, and it's not that only men or only women can do, fashion designing.
Okay, and what about the fact that, the misconception rather, that all those men are gay?
No, it's not. See, it's like an individual choice. It's like an individual choice. You reach a level in yourselves where you don't really see being straight or a gay really matters to you. That's your personal choice again. And yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I know it doesn't matter to you, but what do you think
Actually-
about the perception?
Yeah,
That
see,
listen,
actually-
a guy who's looking fashionable, wearing stuff, and he's walking in, and they say, he's gay, man, he's in the fashion industry. What do you think,
That's a complete fashion. That's a wrong concept of looking on to people. But
how do you deal with it? How would you like to deal with it when you're...
In fact, during the olden days, even men were dressed. Even in Indian country, men were dressed. It was just in between that we lost in touch with it. They're back to it. Why do you point out? Why do you make them feel odd?
I would like to.
How do you deal with it?
No, I think I'll have to attack on that point, saying that like you said, people are getting misconceptions about men designers are being gay. That's all. But the fashion industry is putting out in that way. All men designers turn out to be gay. That's not true. There are a lot of designers.
There are artists who are gay. There are even architects who are gay. and
Why
there are
do
even
people?
business-
Why do
business
people get
people.
the point? Why do people get the
Why
point that
sexuality
it's because
and
people
fashion
put, there are the fashion industry designers are putting out that way. It's not the way to put. That's what I'd say.
1 minute. No, okay, go ahead.
Okay, see, no, the main thing behind this is all designers are not gay, okay? There are very few who are, there are very few who
See,
pretend
we get that
to.
point. What I want to
But-
know is, how do you guys plan to deal with it? See, what I want to know from you guys as future designers, you're going to walk into a room and someone's going to pass a comment saying, he's a fashion designer, he must be gay. How do you deal with that?
It's basically, again, exposure. It all has to do with exposure. The thing is, it's always, kind of understood that women do stitching, women are better at painting, women are, better artists. It's not work. It doesn't work that way. There's no more place in the world right now where there are cavemen and they need to go do the macho work. It's women who go out and
all right.
earn bread and
Last word.
butter.
Someone who can give me the last word on this. Yeah.
Well, okay. Again, now men and designers, like there's a lot of if you see every field people really wanna expose to. Again coming to what exactly.
All right. Okay. I think I'm running out of time. I'm sorry, but I think the major point which we have got across today is the fact that we should break typecasts. Right? Yeah. Don't brand people something just because they're from fashion. There's a lot more to fashion behind those ramps, behind those beautiful hot girls, just in, hot dresses. And there's a lot of business behind. And yes, all men in fashion are not gay. Thanks for watching your special on Ndtv Hindu. We'll be right back tomorrow, 11 o'clock from a different college discussing different issues. If you want your college to participate in your special, please email us at feedback@ndtv-hindu.com or call us at 99413 2222. Thanks for watching. This is me, Ramanathan, signing off.